Hello everyone and welcome to another video tutorial. Today we got lesson 3, which is on ordered pairs. Again, we're in chapter 7 here with proportional relationships. And ordered pairs today are, I'm guessing you've seen them a little bit before, but I think they're kind of fun. They're used in things like mapping is a very common place that you'll see ordered pairs used. If you've ever played the game Battleship, to me, ordered pairs is like a big game of Battleship. Another example, archaeologists sometimes use them when they map out like a grid of something. Say they found dinosaur bones and they map out their discovery. They'll use essentially a big, huge, real-life coordinate grid. There's lots of examples of coordinate grids, and you're going to be able to graph an ordered pair today on a coordinate grid, and hopefully by the end of this, you'll see a few different applications. So starting off with our vocabulary, a coordinate grid is just a plane formed by horizontal. So horizontal is going left to right, and vertical lines, and again vertical would be up and down, used to locate points. And when I say plane, I'm not talking about the kind of plane that you fly. We're talking about when a vertical line meets a horizontal line. And today, you're just going to be focusing on this first quadrant. This is called quadrant number 1, and they use Roman numerals. So this is I, quadrant 1, and it's this upper right quadrant. And the reason that we're just focusing on quadrant 1 is because it's all positive numbers. So if you go to the right on a number line, it's positive, and if you go up on a number line, it's positive. If you were to go left or down, you'd be working with some negative numbers. And eventually, you will work with all 4 quadrants, quadrant 1, 2, 3, and 4. But for today's lesson, you're just going to be focusing on this first quadrant where we have positive numbers to the right and up. And I'm going to give you a few pointers on that, all right? Let's define ordered pair here first, and that's a pair of numbers used to locate a point on a coordinate plane. All right. Ordered pairs are listed in parentheses, and that's 2 numbers. First is the x, and then is the y. And this is important because if you get these reversed, obviously your point's going to be wrong. Your x coordinate tells you how many to go right or left, just like this is your x-axis. And your y point tells you how many to go up or down, and this would be your y-axis, the vertical axis. So we'll get some practice on listing ordered pairs here. And we're just going to cover the basics to start with, because this is kind of an introduction for you. All right, let's take a look at the first example. What it wants us to do is name the ordered pair for each location. There's the gym, the park, and the theater. So again, this is kind of like the mapping example I was telling you about, that sometimes coordinate grids are like maps. So it wants the ordered pair for the location. First, we're talking about the gym. Where is the gym in this coordinate grid? Well, you always start at 0, 0. So that's this point right here. This has a special name called the origin. And we need to start here and get to the gym. We would move right 1, 2 units, and then up 1, 2, 3 units. So the gym is located at 2, 3. First I did my X, so first I went right, and then I went up on the y-axis. So 2, 3. Next is the theater. So again, start at the origin or at 0, 0 every time. How would I get to the theater? Well, I'd go right 1, 2, 3 units, and then I would go up 1. So the ordered pair would be 3, 1. And letter C, the park, start at 0, 0 every time. I'd have to go right 4, move right 4 units, and then up 1, 2. So the ordered pair would be 4, 2. Always going to the right first, which is my X, and then up, which is my Y. Keeping that order the same. All right, go ahead and flip your paper over to the second example. And here, the directions say graph and label each point on a coordinate grid. So now it's going to give us the ordered pair, and then we have to graph it. All right, let me change color here. So I'm going to, the point L is located at 3, 5. Start at 0, 0. My first number tells me how many I need to go right. That's the x-axis. So I need to move right 3 units. So 1, 2, 3. And then move up, my second number tells me to move up 5 units. So 3 to the right and 5 up puts me right there. Put that dot right at 3, 5. And then I would label it L. All right. Letter B is at 4, 0. So, letter M, problem B, letter M, start at 0, 0 as always. Move right 4 units and move up 0 units. So starting at 0, 0, moving right 1, 2, 3, 4, and going up 0. This is actually going to be on the x-axis. And then label, that's point M. And there you have it. That's kind of as easy and quick and simple and basic as it gets. So if you have questions on how to graph those, please come ask me. Lastly, finish up by pausing the video now and trying the 2 check it out problems on your own here. All right, let's review to see if you came up with the right answers. It wants you to name the ordered pair for each location. The library is starting at 0, 0, over 1 to the right, and up 4. So 1, 4 you should come up with. The school, starting at 0, 0, over 2, up 2, to the right 2, up 2. And lastly, the mall, starting at 0, 0, right 4, up 1. So 4, 1. And for number 2, graph and label each point. So point T is at 2, 6. So right 2, up 6. There's my dot, and there's point T. And V is 5, 0, over 5, up 0. There's letter V. All right. So let me know if you have questions on any of those. But again, there's an introduction to ordered pairs and using the coordinate grid. That's all I have for today. I will see you guys next time.